Welcome to this section where we will introduce and get really comfortable with one of the key data structures in pandas. So what are series? They're one-dimensional labeled arrays of any data type. Or in other words, a sequence of values with associated labels. I tend to prefer the second definition because it's more straightforward. It's more straight to the point. But in any case, this may feel a little bit abstract until we see it in practice. So let's head back to our Google Collaboratory Jupyter Notebook and maybe start by creating a Python list of student names. Andrew, Bree, and Kanika. Great. At this point, students is just a plain old Python list. In order to generate a pandas series out of this Python list, we simply use the series constructor, which is available on the pandas module, and we pass the list as an argument. There we have it. So this is our first pandas series. It consists of a list of values as well as the associated labels. And these values could be anything. There could be numbers, strings, booleans, or objects. To demonstrate this, let's create another series that holds student ages. Ages, I'm a terrible number generator, but I'll give it my best shot here. PD series ages. Okay, there's our second pandas series. And let's also extend this to heights. Heights. 1, 2, 3 point, let's say we have heights in centimeters. What am I saying? 167.4, 173.2, 190.0. PD.series.heights. Excellent. Notice how the D type, the data type attribute for each of these pandas series that we generated is different. Pandas is smart enough to infer this attribute based on the data that we provide in the series constructor. And we'll see this in more detail later, but for now remember that we didn't say we wanted an integer data type per se, right? We only passed a Python list of integers and pandas figured out the rest. Another thing I wanted to mention is that unlike NumPy and the arrays, pandas series support mixed data types. So for example, we can have a series that contains booleans, strings, and objects all in one. Let's come up with a quick example here. So mixed contains true, which is a boolean, say, which is a string, and an object with a key of my mood set to 100%. Great. So now if we go ahead and create a pandas series out of this object, pandas does not complain. Everything is fine. We still get a sequence of values with associated labels. So this would not have been fine in a NumPy and the array because the data type there has to be the same for each element in the array. Obviously, this does not hold true for pandas series. They're a lot more flexible. So in summary, a series is simply a one-dimensional sequence of values with associated labels. Let's move on.